this is Hayley from the Huddo Boards team. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can use colour labels at the MyDashboard level and within a board to organise your tasks or your boards and to help you find all of the information that is most relevant and that you're looking for. So today, to get started, I'm accessing Huddo Boards MyDashboard via the web. However, you can do this also via HCL Connections, Microsoft Teams, and it doesn't matter which provider you're using to log into Huddo Boards, you will also always have access to your Huddo Boards MyDashboard. So here, in the MyDashboard, my current view is set to recent, and you might find that this is the default view that you have when you start using Huddo Boards. And you can see here that I've got the label or the category accessed in the last month, so I can see all of the boards that I've accessed in the last month. And then again it says updated since last accessed, and also all of my boards. You might notice that some of these boards, such as Countdown to 100, are repeated in different locations. So this isn't a separate board, it's actually the same board, but it's appearing in multiple categories. Something that I've accessed in the last month, but it's of course one of all of the boards that I'm working on. So I find that the view that is more helpful in order just to see one copy of the board is the colors view. So if you set your view to colors, then your boards will be organized based on the color labels that are sitting on the left hand side here. Now I've added some labels to my colors, and if you haven't done this, you might just see all of your boards sitting in this default blue color. And of course, if you're just getting started, you won't have any color labels here at the moment. That's fine, we can add them in. So here, in terms of what I'm looking at, I've got red working from the top down to the bottom. Red is at the top, and I can see my boards that I've color coded in red, which are my demo boards. I can see the label here as well. Next, in this gold color, I've got how we work, and so on and so forth based on the color labels I've got here on the left hand side. So here, the easiest way to create color labels is to click into the pencil on the left hand side and come in here and update. So for example, I'm just going to add in that these are my demo boards for 2021. I will click away and that's automatically updated. Now to assign a color label to a board, to one of these tiles, you can drag and drop. So if I drag this gold color onto transition to working from home, it updates automatically and has moved it to the how we work category. Likewise, I can send it back to the demo boards category. Here I can also use the little color palette and I can select the board. I can also use the color labels here to filter down and see what I want to look at. So if I know that I've got a board here in how we work, I can click on this one to see just the boards that I've got in this category. I can also filter by multiple colors and scroll through to have a look what I'm looking for. So this is a really helpful way to find the boards that you would like to look at based on the categories. Now, in terms of how you might use the color labels to be organized, I've organized these based on the demo boards, which I put in red at the top because they're the ones that I use most often, and then worked my way down in terms of importance or how often I might use something. Here in blue, I've got newly created boards, and this is because any board that you create or you're invited to will by default appear in this blue color. So if I click on, I don't have any recently or newly created boards. I've assigned them all a color already. But that's a nice way to quickly find those boards. You might like to use the color labels to categorize by departments that you're working with, so HR, marketing, finance, any of the different departments that you work collaboratively or that you have boards with. That could be a nice way to organize, or by different projects, the boards that are associated with those projects. It might be based on quarter, first quarter, second quarter, when the board is being worked on or when the delivery is expected. There is no right or wrong way to use the color labels, but it's a great start to come to the view, select colors, and then start dragging and dropping the colors and, of course, adding a color label. One thing to note here is that color labels at the MyBoards dashboard level are based on individual users. So what I have here, my demo boards, my how we work, my day-to-day, etc., these are labels that I've created, and a colleague of mine will have labels that are completely different. But the idea is that when you come to your MyBoards dashboard, use color labels and descriptions that help you find what you're looking for. Let's come across into a board to see how color labels work at a board level. Now, the most important thing to note is, in contrary to what I just said for the MyBoards dashboard, colors and color labels here are set at the board level. So any of my colleagues in the members area who is looking at this board will see all of these same color labels. So this helps keep a project or board consistent, so that you are all using the same color labels and descriptions with the same meaning and intent. Now you can see here that I've got quite a few lists, quite a few cards, and that some of these cards have color labels as well. Now, just like with the MyBoards dashboard, to assign a color label you can drag and drop on. The alternative is also, if you click into a card, is to come to select colors and then select the color that you require. So I'm actually going to change this from ASAP to address in future. Okay. So now that I've assigned that color, if I click away, I can see that's been saved. Here on the right hand side, again with the color labels, we can use this to filter. So if I want to see all of the tasks that need to be done as soon as possible, I can click the red tag, the red color label, and I can see them here. One thing I notice is that this card actually has a blue color label, but I do see that it's got a little half arrow, and if I drop that down, I can see, oh okay, the sub card sitting within this parent card has a red color label for ASAP, and that's why it's appearing in the filtering. You've also got the option to filter by multiple colors. So if I want to see what needs to be done as soon as possible and needs to have some time scheduled for it, I can click both color labels and I can see the cards here. So that gives me a nice overview and the ability to drill down and see what is important, what's in progress, or things that need to be addressed in the future. Again, there's no right or wrong way to use the color labels. Click in to add your color labels here based on what's appropriate for your project and how you're working with your team members. So here, for example, we've used ASAP, schedule time to address in future, but you might use something like the traffic light system where you can highlight challenges or difficulties, what's in progress, what's been completed, to categorize your cards. There's lots of different ways, and we'll have a quick look at some options that I've used personally right now.
Starting from the left, we use these color labels on a risk management planning board. Next along, we use these color labels on a sales team board to track recent sales based on if they were new, renewals, and from which provider. Third from the left, these color labels were used in marketing campaign board, which involved content creation, paid marketing, and many different moving parts that required support from different areas of the team. On the right, these color labels were used in product roadmap development board to categorize the new features and where they were at in the development stage. Thanks for watching this short video on color labels. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to get in touch with us, hello@huddo.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.